Ladies and gentlemen, game 4 of BLGTES. And China, I'm not gonna lie, you are interesting. I'm getting some vibes of like what I was watching in LEC. I'm not gonna lie at times. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. For sure, like when I watch Elk play, I'm like, holy shit, this guy. Um, but yeah, this is definitely surprising. Maybe I was expecting more. Maybe this will be like the finale, like amazing finish. I don't know. But look, guys, we got a Rumble ban, we got a Poppy ban. So obviously, like with a Poppy ban, maybe you're prioritizing the Callista, but they end up not to. But we got a Nautilus ban. There's no more TK ban. TK is not being banned. We have an Ashe. Ari is back. So they basically consistently banned these two champions the entire time. They found that Ari would be completely unplayable to verse. We have a 0-1 pick. A 0-1 pick. We have quite a few options, and probably it's ideal to take your option into this. At least it feels like it. Callista 1P. And Renata is a thing. So you could take non-support here, and then but they also could just go Varus Renata if that's an issue. We'll see. Let's just see what they pick. Let's not make this overly complicated. So they take Talia. At the 2, which, again, I was kind of considering in the first place, because to me, I'm like, maybe you don't want to show your support yet. Again, the flip side is if they just did like Varus, like I said, if they do Varus Renata, so let's say they take these two champions, what are you taking here with Callista? Are you going like Draven Callista yourselves? That probably wouldn't be the greatest. Callista Alistar? It's not the worst, actually. Blitzcrank? This is not bad either.
Pick 2. I wonder whether the BLG needs to reconsider what's happening here.
It's a tough one because you have so many strong picks taking through that mobility out of
Nico. Dude. Now that's interesting, actually, because this is the one support. I'm gonna be honest. This is the support I keep and constantly keep forgetting that Callista players like having. And, that actually would not have been half bad of a pick. Because if they did Renata, yeah, that actually is a really killer pick. So now they're anticipating, well, we're going to take the Nico away from you. And if you take Renata, then hey.
Makes a difference on the Nico. Could have some really big engages, which is what BLG were lacking last game of the Death Talk.
That's a great call, actually. Yes, now you've taken that Nico can be a flank threat. The thing about the support
They're going to drop? There's no way they're going to drop, right? Ooh, I don't know about this, man. So you're picking Vi into Nico and into Azir, which is not great. You definitely don't like this. I feel like you would definitely take your support, whatever that is. Shit, like what the hell is it? What is it? What do you actually take here? Nico. Oops. You could go Rel. Low-key, you could go Rel. I actually don't mind that at all. That's pretty good. Granted, keep in mind, Rel is jumping into them, which is like not your favorite thing, but you can also flex the Rel just in case. Then again, that would require Bin, or not Bin, 369 the blind, which, I mean, for the most part, it seems like he's been fine doing that. Like, what else would you take? Rel, Alistar, Alistar. Blitz hit does not have as good value this time around. I think that's it. I think that's all I care about. It's either Rel or Alistar. I literally don't think there's like a lot of good picks for, like, yes, you could do Blitz, but I don't really care about Blitz. Not in this game, at least. And what should they ban? Because like if you're gonna take Vi, what are you banning? What is threatening? Poppy's already banned. I mean, they just been banning Xin Zhao. Like, these guys actively banned Xin Zhao. And Xin Zhao actually probably isn't half bad. Again, as usual, it's probably not half bad into what they're facing because Xin Zhao can create separation, which is really important. Plus, clips the short range, so beneficial. They probably have to do a bin ban, but what? What's a good bin ban? Xin Zhao. I think you would double ban. I think they like Rel too, no? Like Rel, Xin Zhao. I feel like you would preference those bets, even though the Rel, I feel like it's something you would actually be interested in support. I'm only saying that for a jungle ban because it would be a lot of CC to deal with. And yeah, I don't know if I would really want to deal with that. Oh, Maokai. You know what? Maybe they'll ban Maokai. Let's see. But I could see them actually banning Maokai. Camille? Whoa. Camille support, huh? I feel like Camille support sounds terrible into Nico, by the way. Wukong. So they did 2 damage dealer Wukong, huh? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Rek'Sai. Again, I think Rek'Sai, I think Vi, these are like not the best champions into like their comp. Even Camille. I feel like BLG's 4-5 bans were like super whatever. And now they're taking Rakan because like they have no faith in like picking something normal. But to me, I definitely take like Alistar still. Even though like it's like, oh, you're picking more engaged into this. Like, you kind of have to now at this point. Like, there's no turnaround or turning around from this. So, like, I'm probably just going to take the Alistar or Rel and have the first initiation and make them panic, like, disengage from me and leave it at that. So they're going to take the Renekton away. Huh. Really? Kindred? Also, I gotta say, these are like the most. I'm gonna mute the cast. This is like the most bland. Probably some of the most bland, like least hype casting I could listen to. Like if I let this play without this.
I don't necessarily want to be playing diving into them because the amount of CC.
Nah, I can't listen to that, guys. I'm sorry. Even with it on a sped up thing, like it's just not for me. So again, like they have to go full dive, so they actually have Kindred to deal with that, which is interesting. But now this champion is extremely good against both these champions, and even somewhat into this. I feel like Cassante here would have been really nice because if they're going dive, Cassante is really good at dealing with that. And then I would definitely pick like, again, like I said, like Rel or what the hell is the champion called? Should go Seju. I don't think so. I don't think it's a good game to do Seju. I think Rel is pretty reasonable though. And I probably would stick with that. Or Maokai. Or we just go Maokai. Because in the end of the day, like both these champions, especially Maokai, like kind of counters what they want to do. And then your comp just looks absolutely unbeatable, by the way. Like it looks so unbeatable with like the champions they have. But nope, we didn't go that route. We went Renekton, Kindred, which is definitely interesting. And how do you respond once you see that? I think you just pick Gragas. Low key. Like, Gragas Casket 1, obviously Gragas is like reasonable to this. He can be played into this. And their engage is pretty much terrible. Like, it's very terrible. So the R being able to separate whatever they have would really screw with them big time. So Gragas seems like faker pick to me. Like this seems like a faker pick. It seems like a great pick for 369 too. And it's all set up because I think these are bad picks. And we take. Ooh, look at that, man! On the nail. That is literally the perfect pick. Honestly, okay. Test should win this. Like, this looks great for them. I thought the initial 3 by BLG set them, like, was an initial okay idea, but I think the Vi was a bad route to go. But then, yeah, like I said, the 4-5 and even the bans by BLG were pretty terrible. And now we have this. Holy shit. Is Mazzel back on cast? I might have it play now just because we get the crowd sound, so let's get the ruins real quick. Grasp Gragas. No. I won't lie. Part of me is like doesn't want it to be tank Gragas. I get why, but AP Gragas would have a lot of weight in this game. So if it's Grasp, but then he's going AP, that'd be cool. If not, I'm a little sad about that. It's Grasp Azir, which, I mean, yeah, in theory, that actually does sound not half bad for what this comp is. And he already has a Kindred, so maybe this actually is the best game to do Grasp Azir this time. Talia can have a ton of power if she plays well.
Not just yet. I think a big thing we talked about last game of night for BLG so far, especially against top Esports, he hasn't got the main character. Cream had main character energy last game. And I think for a guy who is in his first split on an organization that has been known to the top tops for top Esports, also with 4 extreme veterans, it was so nice to see him pick up.
So there's a scouting board on both sides. Actually, there's not. Those are their own boards. So they don't know exactly what they're doing for each part. But it looks like Tien is anticipating that they're going to lose the push bot, which they should. And he's covering himself from any kind of cheese play. They have the base. Rough. This means they have a free cheater timer. They also can press, which would be ideal because they're double range. So you kind of want to harass. You don't necessarily want to do certain bases. And since Tien did this pathing, like, look what Tien's doing. So Tien cleans this, right? His bot lane can't play bot, so there's no play open there. He does his Raptors, and then he's looking bot briefly, he's like, maybe not. But I don't have top push. So he can't just, like, blind walk into this, so Jean just gets, like, the free crab roll. And then now all they have to do is protect the bot crab for a while, and then he gets another one.
Something where it changes the style of approach from BLG, where they did have a lot of facilitation from Shun for a majority of this game, now he's on the tier. Yes, it does mean from Shun for a majority of this game, now he's on the tier. Yes, it does mean
well, he didn't wait. Interesting. Honestly, low-key, he could have waited, but he decides not to, and so he takes his free double crab and his tempo, which is a little important. Though, I'll be honest, he definitely should, like, not do anything here. He should just insta-base for where he is. Because then, like, he's already gonna be lagging a little bit behind, so don't make it worse.
Oh, Creep trying to his stuff against Knight there. I like to see it.
Out of the map, and that's going to take away the Grand Push, of course. So that's fine. I was wondering.
Creep trying to strut his stuff against Knight there. I like to see it.
Oh, dude, Mazzel's so awesome. I'd say I always love this guy's cast. Like, he definitely is the best play-by-play caster that is non-LCS. 100%. By far. He really should cast more, like, LCS games. Like, he actually has a good voice for it, and he has good hype for it. Thank God he does LPL, man. Thank God. So let's go from this. So they know where Vi is because Vi is showing on this ward, and she peels away. She could try to reapproach, especially with Rakan coming in. Like Rakan and Vi could have came down here, place the pink. We get a pink down and reestablish control, but Jackie has the base. So if you get control, like probably nothing comes from it. His bot lane's getting kind of wrecked. Can he have gone through lane to like fix this? I mean, he is going through lane.
But interested now to see whether Jackie can pilot this in the positioning manner you need to.
Like he, in theory, he could the Rakan could flash W. And just get their flashes with Vi coming, and then you just try to play on this on Vi 6, which, oh no, honestly, that actually might be the best play. Like, flash W, this guy has to flash away. Yes, Vi shows, and the Kindred, who's here, can now do this, and then maybe into this. I mean, she could maybe even contest the Vi, in theory, by Vi doing this. But at the same time, it's like, you gotta get something rolling, man. Like, This situation in bot lane is just, you can't be living in this. Because the Vi dips away from it at this point, because it's like, well, I can't do anything. And the Kindred just naturally does 2 camps. It's like, hey, a dragon. Cool. And it's like, okay. And yeah, the Vi's getting grubbies, but like, what's the point of grubbies if you... He doesn't even get, he only gets 1 grub. He literally gets 1 grub. Bin is taking over on the top side. He gets another Krabby. He's gonna clear his top camps. So another Mark II, by the way. Shows this guy, so this guy's safe. He's gonna clear his top camps, base, get a fat base, come bot side. He can do more camps. Like, oh my god. Oh man, it's looking really bad. It's looking like a big fat L. Surprisingly enough, he actually stays to do these bot camps, and I wonder if he's doing that purely just because, like, I mean, he showed top though. Personally, I would base if I was Kindred. I would base and get my fat buy because he has a lot of gold. But he just hops over and he has priorities and he just like goes for the invade, but did they kill him? Holy shit! I mean, like I said, I would have been gone after Wolves. And that would have been done at 7:46, so he would be running back from base at 7:52. By 7:52, he'd be 2 seconds into running. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. 8:07. 8:07 is about the... So, okay, I would say that he would be around... He would not have red buff, but he would have had a full buy, and he actually would have been ready to fight for this still. So that's something to really consider. Is red buff, is it red? Or is it, you know, your buy? And personally, it's your buy. Like, when was the last time this guy based? Because he only has 1050 in items. Or, sorry, he has only 1,000 in items. So he's been on this for a while. Right? Like, 449, and he had 32 CS. So you take this to... 747. Holy shit. Yeah, I know. He could have a lot more than this. And once Tien gets the blue, obviously he needs to get the fuck out of here. But why would he go this way? That's like the weirder thing. Like, why would he go that way? Because he knows that Nico... He literally knows that Nico's there. Like, Nico just took control of that area. So
the blue buff, so he can't smite away the Gromp, and that's an ult coming in from
Awesome.
On.
They're gonna flash. They know he has nothing left, and they want to mark so badly for Sun. He's gonna flash. He's gonna
dude, that's fucking
the
crazy.
first one and first blood for BLG. Oh no, Jackie Love.
It's a good flash by Jackie, but he's dead. And yeah, Talia gets to get like 2 plates, but the bot lane's in down low, and Kindred got another mark. She got 2 more marks. Did she get? Because she gets the Grok too, right? So he has 4 marks. He has 4 marks at 9:30 in a competitive game. This guy is like incredibly fed. Incredibly fed. At least they get a counterplay, right? Because woo, at least they get a counterplay. Well, this is definitely like a play happening because the duo lane is like swapping, right? Like the duo lane's like, well, not swapping. The duo lane is shifting up because of death tempo, so they actually have a play. It's bad for Knight to actually contest unless he has E, in which case he could have just E'd and then like just WE'd this way, WE'd this way, and it's actually okay.
Fate's call coming in as well from Jackie Love. They have the land's respite. They're buying so much sustained time, though. It is a kill, given over though. There's a Knight flashes out a short range combo. Does get that land's respite, but it's not enough to give him. Actually, they'll be sending a play around on. Oh, that tangle bar was massive. But he still goes down again.
That's good. Trolling a little bit. I like it. Granted, this entire time, Elkus has been hitting bot turrets, so now he's got like a full turret. He got a full turret, and then since they're all running bot to deal with Elk, then this means that naturally, because look how this goes, like, they're fresh on Gragas space. Where's Talia? And Talia TP bot, but if Talia accepted this situation, they could have recontested the grubs, but they can't. So now they get 5 grubs, they get the dragon, but it's already too late to dragon stack, so you're already in a bad position to kind of like win the game that way. Holy man, dude, this is looking bad. This is looking really bad. This is, oh, and he gets another mark. There's no way. There's no way. Because they're splitting the map, but it's important to note that like defending your own camps as a Vi is like a little important against Kindred. And even though like this wave is like just in a normal spot, you have good vision too. You don't need to go bot. Like, you already have good vision, so it's actually ideal to move into top side because it's so safe here. It's ideal to let her just push alone and then go and defend this. And are you like this like behind? Like, yeah, I mean, you're really behind. I already knew that. And you're not really that strong in top side. So fighting into their strong side is a little annoying, but it just is what it is. Because, like I said, if the outcome is like Kindred getting another mark, and she's at 5, like, I don't know. I don't know what you do. Because now they're cleaning the vision, and then guess what? They're in your face again. That wasn't a mark too, was it? Please don't fucking tell me that was a mark. Oh no. I think it is. And then what's even funnier is that, so like Talia's down here, and then Talia's moving up to help them anyways. But then Renekton gets a timer! So Renekton gets to shove this, Talia's giving them this. So then Renekton can come this way, someone has to recover this. And then it lets them target this now, because you're just running around in circles. And a lot of this stems from what? What does this even stem from? Well, they're balling getting shit on, that's for sure. Then them not committing on the Recon level 3 flash play just because like you have to do something. You can't do nothing, you gotta do something. And then, I mean, Tien literally inted himself, which like killed bot lane, which was really bad. And now, because of what Cream did, like, holy shit, they're just They're just walking in, taking this. He has 6 marks. I don't know. I don't know.
That's a big boy right there, Alec. You gotta be careful. He does have his friends, and you know, friends are more powerful.
This guy is super dead.
And 369, he's gonna be rolling some threes. Here he gets overkill.
Tank Gragas in the down low.
And the biggest, starkest difference from the last time we saw Shun take the Kindred into Tian, he didn't have 4 mark like 20-something minutes. This is a resurgence in a style on the blue side of the BLG are comfortable with. They have moved their pressure to the top side, and they're trying to take another outer turret.
And at least getting that teleport out. You have the 5 makes so threatening to on these towers again. If there is one part of the game you need to be afraid of against BLG, when they get all those outside tonight, is going to get
He is not off right now. He's on a double tangle bar there as well as Pop Blossom. They do save Knight, and he'll have his flash coming up soon.
I mean, this is the problem with support. You know, he's going to have one shot potential in the mid lane one towards your first item, but still, just that is a big thing everyone does. Whenever his mid lane ready carry call, he just throws himself in. He just go for it. Let's pull out full contact League Legends. As soon as one person score, everyone just flies in to make something happen on the 369, but real big points of that style. Harold started towards that top side. What they teleport from 369, they go from the ceilings. BLG, they could respond if they want.
Maybe they just go for the mark on the other side of the map. They actually do TP. And nice. He's going to join Rift. Already gone. Picked up by Mako. TP now in from top esports. Been on top side here. It will just get a bunch of thunder spells burned by both sides.
It's a safari around the Harold. We'll capture right. We'll see Harold being killed. They're doing anything. They're doing exactly what the steal, but still, standing for them 2 teleports down. Just after they go free. They thought they could use that global advantage better, but sadly, can't quite do that top esports.
Guys, I don't know. I don't know. What should I say? What should I say? I mean, this game is just... I mean, there's the mark. They're gonna obviously talk about it. He can't necessarily just run into it face first, so he's not risking it, which is good. But I think it's on, by the way, for MVP of this game, which yeah, I think right now that's the direction where it's going. Even though Jun is directing them, On is a big reason why this is going so well in the first place. Like, 'cause Jun had a really easy, like, it was really easy for him to navigate what to do because of what was happening in bot lane. And Ben took care of 369, and again, I hate Tank Gragas. Like, if he was at least AP, he could contest Renekton, but as this, it's like, kind of just dead in the water, like, situation.
Has flash, has ult. He is a Nico support. It's squishy, but you still have the CC. Not decent amount of damage. Harold puts down his counterweight mid lane, pushes in that mid lane. It's harder for BLG to get into River.
He also has the flash engage. Find a big Pop Blossom, makes the difference. Now we have a mark over on Cream.
Well, what do we do, guys? Because the Nico can get a flank. Ben has a flank, too.
Cream has his. Weaver's wall coming across to deny. They will be blocking them up. They don't have the damage to take this dragon yet.
Early on that, they get the Varusol through.
Chains of Crystal. No, it's the Chains of Corruption.
Holy fucking shit.
Oh my goodness. BLG take the dragon here now.
Yo, I gotta admit, that was pretty impressive. That was pretty impressive. Look at this shit. So, one, this is really nice to have, so he can always go over the wall. Ben has a flank, because, like, what the hell is Ben gonna do? Look at their comp, they have terrible engage. So they have to really, like, figure things out correctly. So you're starting to hit this. Jackie Love moves over this way. I don't think that should be the case. Jackie Love should just commit to this. Obviously, he can throw his flash, and Jackie Love has to dip. At this point, because it's a little awkward, like, I understand what Cream is doing, and it's good that Cream is positioning his wall this way. But yeah, at this point, like, he just needs to use it, walk over, he needs to have some presence. 369 pushes Ben out. This is fine. Now, at this point, 369 should sit here. I mean, like, God, but the stupid pink, man. If Renekton walked up and started hitting 369, he would not die, and it would be okay. The reason why I'm like, I want him to sit here is if he sits in the bush, he can't really react because the wall's so thick, you can't, like, flash it easily. He also can't body slam over it. If he sits here, he can cask it from here. He can hit this range here really easily. So they're pulling, and then he starts walking around. Again, I think this is not correct. I think if he sat here, you know, if someone, like, if this guy approached him, he could have just went in and body slammed and thrown R here and knocked these guys away, and it still looks fine. I think what Cream is doing is correct. Because, like, again, if you're going to start bursting this, you need to have, like, some zoning. So he does this, so Azir now can't commit to his play. But look where Gragas is. Gragas has no pressure. And where's the Gragas are? You know what's funny? I think the best Gragasar he could have done is to the Zir. But at the same time, like Tien like gets hit by the he gets hit by this, and these guys have nothing, by the way. Am I just an idiot? Can't On just go at this point? Doesn't On just have to go? He pops R, he runs Flash. This guy just Verisar'd him. This guy would have to Zero shuffle you out. You would Kalista R react, and then reprioritize where this is. Because right now, no one's helping this guy. He can't help him. He's not helping him. He has to zone this guy. So he's doing a good job. He's doing a terrible job. He's doing a terrible job. And he just has to take it. Like, he just has to sit. Like, what else can Tien do? Tien can't do anything else. This is not even his fault.
Not be spotted. He has a full-on flank. Cream has his. Wall coming across to deny.
And obviously, ideally, you know, I don't know, it's a little awkward because to me, you would think that, like, oh, maybe he should wait longer, because if he waits longer, then they can actually use the wall to more effectiveness. But the problem is, like, when these guys are getting this space to walk up because he's not showing, it becomes a little like, it becomes a lot harder. And so when he throws his wall and dips, and I'm trying to see where Nico is at this point. And so he's trying to play, like, confusion, but I will admit, if the Nico repositioned up here, like, if he was in position up here and he could hit this wall over, this fight will become a lot more complicated for Tuss. Like, a lot more complicated. But it's only the fact that no one's backing this guy up, and On reads it. And I'm trying to see, like, dude. I mean, god damn. And, like, that is game losing. Fuck, I mean, that's actually game losing. Shit. I mean, like, now you definitely are never getting Dragon Soul. That's just not happening. So you have to somehow fight your way out of these situations.
I know you talk about On throwing his body. Sometimes that works, man. This guy has been such an incredible. He's gotten props for missing from Mako. His play has improved so much in the last 2 years, and that's why I love focusing on these two bot lanes, because we have very differing styles, right? Two carries on top of each board that have been so good individually coming together. For BLG, they were not good individually. They had some good moments, but together they are literally Megatron at this point. Like, they are unstoppable.
Yeah, BLG, again, the reason why so many of these guys look good is because everyone has systems in place to help them play like that. They know that when they go in, someone's following them, when they make plays on the map, they have global plays, they have push lanes, everyone plays these lanes as aggressively as humanly possible. All tacticals, everything that they can. It really does feel like BLG in this game are so, again, once again on point.
Yeah, he has had some interesting moments in the past here. Coming clutch. As there's the side lane pressure from Knight, trying to take down the final hour tower here for BLG, and now we actually have full line of spikes for everybody. As a second item come across for Elk and the other Knight, a little bit more safety there for the Bears. Getting close to that second item for Jackie Love.
Jack Love on the again, we said it was going to be harder after team fight on the on-hit virus. The virus on-hit
I mean, nice pick, right? I mean,
and now we actually have full line of spikes for everybody. As a second item come across for Elk and the other Knight, a little bit more safety there for the Bears.
it's not a bad pick. Like, they're never sure exactly if it's, like, the real Kindred or not. And clearly, like, Cream has to be a little careful, and then these guys roll up to defend him. And then the Varus just, like, oversteps a little bit. And the Gragas is on a shift when Azir's hitting top. And I think the second they kind of figure out where people are, they commit to it. Honestly, this was a really good look. I like it. Where is the Gragasar? Gragasar. 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 Like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me, 369? Like, dude, what are you fucking doing? Like, the second you're in this situation, like, you just use your E, your guys are trying to get the fuck out of here. Gragasar. 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 Like, do something, man. Use your fucking ability. Like, this is why you picked this champion. There is no world this should turn into you just getting absolutely blasted. Like, we just used Rakannar, by the way. Like, we really don't have a whole lot. And then Talia, like, why did Talia get off from here? Why did Talia not just use her R to come here? That's all that matters. Talia just has to join the fight. So like he's like he gets off here, and it's like, what? What are you doing? Like you can't even help anyone. You literally should be doing this so you can go where the TP is. He separates people, and then guess what? This is actually winning for Tess. If they play this correctly, if this moron and this moron play this correctly, they actually can win. And that stems from like BLG getting kind of over cute, because like look from starting from after this fight. Just watch from here. Like I think On is doing a good job of like kind of pressuring them, right? They're always a little scared on checking like for areas. You know, they clear this ward. They kind of see this guy going bot. I want to be honest. I'm not going bot if I'm Kindred at this point. Like, the only world I can see this is if we're fake pressuring top. So like we're recovering top river. And we're having On like get some wards in base. So if On wants to put some wards down, base while Kindred does this, and then bases himself. So then this guy's recovering, and you're kind of just playing the map like slow, you know, and it's okay if you want to play it that way. And you can, but like he's kind of pressuring, he has no wards, like On needs to base at this point. And they see him, and I wonder if they know that he has no wards. Because if I see he has no wards, I know I actually have some priority in like what's happening. And since they noted him here too, this is why they get this play. And if they actually outplay them here, holy shit, guys. Like, we actually have a game. But nope. I am sorry, that didn't happen. And now we have the Baron situation. Huh? Don't tell me the body slams pushed them out of it. No fucking way! There is no way! There's no way! We're not serious. We're not serious. Our Sinner... Dude. They actually griefed it too. BLG literally griefed this. Like, Knights is fighting this guy in front, but Knight hasn't bought yet. And Bin is also standing on top of him. And Jean is like on the Baron, which is just not gonna work. Right? Like, Bin is getting health. At this point, you're peeling off. If you're BLG, you're dipping the fuck out of here. Like, you just are. But like, Jean is going this way for whatever reason. He should be going this way just to press R. And maybe like this will salvage it and you'll actually win the fight because you have Renekton with stun, you know, and maybe like BLG will actually turn this around again because of Kindred R. But for the way Jean is positioned, like he's not helping these guys. And this combo, I mean, he could flash R, and honestly, I definitely would have heavily considered that. Man, I definitely would have considered that if that was Jean. Fuck, they actually could have just blown their minds off. Like, blown their minds off. Blow their brains out. Not a pretty picture to paint, but literally that could have happened. Championship and organization. We have to go back to that. This is the first year on the side. It is for LPL Championship. So many of these players, so many legendary players. We only ever see one title. BLG might just be an organization, but for a lot of these players, find their first. 3 out of the 5 members would be their first ever LPL title. In Shun, Elk, and On. On the other side, Cream, in his first split with Top Esports. Mako, in his first split with Top Esports. And 369 back home. They want to get this to 5. They want to make good on the end promise of putting down Shun. Okay, so let's just face off things. Baron drawing up On a flank. Has flash. He's off vision. That's important. Got Top Esports. Hanging around to the bot side right now rather than top side. He goes to the top side and on wise angle. Maybe finds himself. He's spotted out now. 69, a bit of trouble. He's body slam out of there. Dragon has been started. Already down about 4,000 health here. Top Esports can use the leader's wall. Lock up Shun is in the back of the pit though. Shun will take those all day. No, Tian gets the difference. As now he will be burned down though. Hit the flash on the pin. Pins on top of Tian. The cast comes through, but they won. I mean, we'll see. Like, these guys are late to this situation. Like, Azir's on base, right? To get his second item, Zhonya's. And for what are the cases, On is like all the way the fuck up here. I don't know why, but he is. And they chase them out, and like they're late to the dragon, and then the Weaver wall is pretty good. But now this, oh man, they almost lost that. And then Bin, So Bin wants to just kill this guy, and if he wants to, honestly, he should have just like flashed. But this is not the guy to, man, this is not the guy to flash on though.
Bin's on top of Tien, the cast comes through, but they wanted him the whole time. Cream was left out by his lonesome, and that's gonna be the cleanse.
I don't know.
He gets a flash out of Bin. We'll take those all day. No, Tien gets the difference as now he block off.
Where's Cream's W?
We'll take those all day. No, Tien gets the difference as now he will be burned down though. He gets a flash out of Bin. Bin's on top of Tien.
I don't know what the fuck Cream's doing. Like, if I'm Cream and I know this guy's coming around, and I have Gragas, like, I can press my E, and he can toss his R here at this point, and most likely, I mean, is this good? The thing is, they're gonna get stunned by Talia E, and they're gonna eat Talia E damage. He also could throw it, like, yeah, I mean, he could throw it, like, here. It would be decent separation, and then 369 can turn around and body slam Knight and just stop Knight from doing anything. This guy has Rakanar, and you have Vyar, and then you can actually turn onto the Nico when she actually gets revealed, because this situation will reveal her. Yeah, this situation will reveal her 100%, and you could actually turn back onto her. Granted, Azun doesn't actually have ulti. I don't know. It's hard to know this in game, to be honest. So they're probably expecting that he does have it. But I think that's the best way you deal with this. I think he has to turn around and stop this guy. Throw his R. Talia E reveals this guy. You go on him. They get blown up. Like, they actually get blown up. Like, you could even toss it here at this point. And then Vi has a real easy access towards this guy. Yes, the risk is that Nico gets her R off and it turns into a giant mess. But I mean, like, I like the chances so much more than however they end up playing it. Because once he flashes, oh, she goes back. So I don't even have the right one. So he actually uses the leading clone. And so the reality is when you do this play, it would separate the two above and it would push the Renekton down. But then at that point, you're actually okay, like, DPSing the Renekton because the Talia is with you. And then these guys have to walk past the Talia E, and Talia rocks flying at you, and it's too problematic. I don't know. There's a lot of ways that Tess could be, like, winning this. Like, Bin flashing, by the way, is dumb as shit. Like, this is not even the right person to flash on, and he does not have the support of his teammates. So, like, this is just a dumbass play by Bin. And, like, it does, like, put pressure on himself, which is true. What does 369 do? Dude, he just, like, fucking throws his E at him. I mean, he should know, man. He should know. He should just wait. And then he tosses his R, and it actually pushes on into Cream. And, like, Cream should never die. And, like, it was just a failed fight. And they still get chased down? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Oh my god, my brain. Oh, my brain. My precious brain.
And that's the beauty of what top esports have been coaching the last 5 10 minutes. They're literally roaming around the map together trying to find these picks as best as possible. It's a good position because Vital is Lea's combo right after left, nasty combo back to the license. With all things done, you know, top esports, it felt like they were handedly losing a lot of these fights, but they have lost Baron, and it really does feel like top esports, that macro is again just a little bit more sharp than BLG in this. The mid game has been their bread and butter. They have had so many quick decisions made that win them games over the season. A lot of people would have said, oh, it's BLG and JDG in the finals, but top esports took them down. They've taken everything that was given to them, and now they need to take one more to get the silver strings. Top esports, now this is a team which a lot of people know their history of LPL because it's a team which has been so many finals, in finals, some titles contested by them. 2023 is not the of them. They didn't make it to finals, they didn't make it to international events, but this team expects excellence. They've shown glimpses of that excellence in this series. And they show a little bit, but still have some gold, but still necessarily not necessarily out of this game. 3 world champions. The veterancy abounds for top esports. They should have a little trouble getting that blue buff.
So we're checking there as well. Somewhere, most match, John 7 Second range increase. He's getting full test reactions as well. He is going to hit like a truck. It is going to be very, very nasty.
The double marksman comps come online. BLG. There you go. No rest on it, but Baron has been started up a couple times now by BLG. Top Esports moving around to try to catch out Knight on the transition to the Baron.
When we look into these kind of plays, playing around front, again, trying to make sure the game, horror survival, people jumping out of the darkness at you. You need to have flashes available. I think Shoney's used flashes very, very well in Kindred so far. Against the pockets of danger, and the audible cream starting to get down to you. Chunk touches a little bit. He's very careful.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are 27 minutes in,
This has so often been, again, where BLG starts to really
and we are playing for the dragon. I didn't really want to comment on anything because I just wanted to see where they were going to go with how the map state was moving, and the answer is nowhere.
It feels like this fight, even though it's not for a soul, it's not for any lasting impact. It feels like we're on the precipice of a game-deciding fight. It feels like it's 5,000. Oh, we get a flash out. That's big.
Again, one of the big things about LPL is we fight to remove tools. We fight to remove things like these flash deals. However, with them committing more fast, esports start up the Baron.
They already do, and they will immediately pull back off of it. They just want to get BLG's attention on the top side of the map here. On is using his phone to slot out TN. All 5 members over this way, except for the Dragon being started up by not only Shin. And he's got Wolf there with him.
Again, top esports again, I love how they're playing around. Cage trying to go towards the bot side, towards the other side. They're coordinated about how they're moving across the map. You do see that they don't quite make it work this time. Now, Soul Line of BLG gets extra stats over them, particularly, you know, the more frontline members. And actually, Knight actually got so much armor. That could be a big factor too. Top esports have managed to stop BLG closing the game and taking a game-ending Baron, but they're not really getting ahead.
So we talked about the pick potential for top esports so many times. That is still feeling like the way into victory. We have 3 out of 5 for both Knight and Elk. Feels like you just want to take a front back fight and take that ADC.
Oh man, that's so illegal. That's so illegal. They just pushed mid. They're getting top push. It's too late to respond to top. He pulls people over. And then the Zer's like, okay. I mean, they're just trapping, but they're not contesting us. And now they themselves are trapped. And then they get slightly baited by Bin. This Bin is doing good here. So, what the fuck? Why did he queue this way? Jesus Christ. Your goal is to run away. So at this point, where is Tien in all this? Because Tien knows the Zer is gonna come this way. So if I'm Tien, I'm like gonna start moving this way. And if he reads this situation, he can he has Zonias though. He'll get baited. But it is what it is. You just have to do something about it. Because to me, like, also if he does do that, he has to basically flash in place and maybe they can turn that. But this case, Tien's doing fuck all. And then they get baited by Bin. And this guy is like, what does he have? This guy just walks at them. And no one can do anything. And what is Gragas doing? You know, surely Gragas can see this shit. Also, when this shit's coming at you, you probably want to start pressing Gragas R like as soon as possible. But this is like not... It's not entirely on him. The biggest offenders is Jackie Love and Tien. It's these two's fault for this situation. So, you die, and you lose Baron, and it's like, anybody home? Like, holy shit. Do I dare watch any more of this game? I don't even blame Tien for dying. Like, I literally don't even blame him for dying. Except Talia's not in position, and she just used E this way, so it's a dead play. That's game. That's it. That's the series. So, the MVP of Game 4, 100%, it's on. Like, no questions asked. It's him, and then it's probably Jun, and then Bin, something like this. The series MVP, and I already know this one. Honestly, this one is like pretty easy. It's most likely Elk. You know, this guy was extremely consistent in like almost every game. Like, it was rarely his fault. He was always doing the right thing. And even though there's like players having like more big moments, this guy consistently was in the right positions to do like what he needed to do. So I'm almost certain he is the MVP. There is no MVP in the test like bracket. None. Nobody deserves it. I think overall this series was actually a lot lower quality than I was expecting. Like, some of the plays that are happening and the way they're getting routed is just kind of like, I expect these guys to be better at fighting at the very least, but it's not happening. And my confidence in LPL, like, putting out is way lower now. So, not bad, guys. I'll probably do a video on going over, like, my thoughts on the rankings for like these major region teams. And yeah, that will be fun. And it's purely based on the grand finals. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, that was the last major region finals. That was the LPL finals.